My mother, Beverley McGhee, and her husband, Jim McGhee, started Alexander Montessori School before I had turned 3 years old in 1963 for my brother and myself. So we started out with just 2 students. So I'm the first student of Alexander Montessori School.
I taught 5th and 7th grade and high school and adult education. When the babies were born, I just enjoyed playing with them and being a mother. All the neighborhood seemed to be in the house. Everybody was learning, and I enjoyed so much being with the children that I just did get the idea that I would start a school.
Alexander Montessori School was started as Alexander Day School, and then when my mother discovered the Montessori Method through a guest speaker at the University of Miami, Elizabeth Kaspari, she transformed the school into Alexander Montessori School.
We enrolled one little group for elementary school and said this will be a pilot class, and we chose 2 wonderful people, Rosemary Fleck and Jim Toward, and they lived in Italy, in Bergamo, for a whole year to study the method, to bring back the curriculum.
An Alexander Montessori education is kind of legendary in Miami at this point. Word has spread over time, and the seeds were planted early on. You want your child given the keys to the kingdom, as it were, for what it takes to be a successful and effective human being. Alexander Montessori is it.
A child who was in a Montessori class, and the family had to move to a new town. And the story goes that the child said, when I was in my Montessori school, I was always thinking about what did I want to do first when I got there, because I had so many choices. But in my new school, I don't have to think anymore because the teacher tells me what to do.
The Montessori philosophy is a spiritual philosophy. It's not just grounded in skills and in knowledge, because the child is going to discover the person that they will become, and they will create the person they're going to become with our guidance, but we are not going to mold them. We do not have a pre-planned destination for that child.
We have 2 guiding constructs for our Montessori mission at Alexander Montessori School, one of which is help me to help myself so I may help others. And the other one that goes right alongside it is learning to love to learn.
We prepare students to be very independent and to have choices and to pursue what interests them. So they're not limited just to the classroom. If a child has an interest in something specific, astronomy, map making, we'll really encourage that curiosity.
Most schools are not set up like ours, that are departmentalized in middle school, and it's such a great segue to our students for their middle school prep classes. The schools we send them to are so impressed with the ease with which our students acclimate.
I just love watching them bloom and work and discover things together, and I love that. That's my main thing in the classroom is academics, and of course, taking care of the little hearts too. You go through the heart first before you get to the brain.
Alexander School's home. I call my home away from home. This has been, it's been my home for so many years. There's so many of us who have been here a long time because we truly love it here. We love the people we work for, we love the people we work with, and we love the kids.
The culture here at the school is very special. It's like a very big family, from administrators, to the owners, to the parents and the teachers. Everybody's very involved, everybody's very inclusive.
If I spent the rest of my life trying to give back to the McGhees what they've given to me and my family, it wouldn't be enough. I'm the 4th of 4 siblings. We all went to Alexander Montessori. My 2 nieces went to Alexander, and both my children.
I have had the privilege of a few students coming back to me with their own babies. Feels like an honor and a privilege to have their babies here with me, touching the same lessons that the parents did, and it's a privilege. Feels just like home and family.
This is my 39th year at the school, so I have seen the school grow from 3 campuses to our 4th campus 17 years ago in Palmetto Bay. And I look towards the future of improving what it is that we have, offering the highest quality of facilities and adding fresh, newly trained teachers.
We continue doing what we know that we do really well, which is to set children up for life.
Somebody stopped a janitor at NASA who was sweeping up. And they said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm helping to put a man on the moon." So what I'm most proud of in the school, and I just get very emotional, but what I'm most proud of in the school is that I'm involved in something that my parents helped start that gives everybody this opportunity to find meaning in what they do.
When I stop and think of the generations of people that have gotten the gift of this place because of the McGhees, it's moving, it's profound, and it lives on.